Even when you carry everything that you have in one bag or suitcase for a one-bag life, when you are at home, most likely you will have some furniture left. That's why this video is all about the furniture that I own while I pursue a one-bag life. And at the end of the video, I'll give you my single best tip on what kind of furniture to avoid for every kind of lifestyle, even if you're not pursuing a one-bag life. So don't miss out. If you're new here, I'm Sven. Just an extreme minimalist one-bag lifer with less than 150 possessions and the desire to live his whole life out of just one carry-on sized backpack. So if you end up liking the video, don't forget to subscribe and like. But most important, share a comment with your thoughts at the end of the video, check the weekly one-bag life community post and join me on my journey towards a true one-bag life. But I would say, let's get started. How much furniture do you actually have at home? And honestly, how much of it do you actually use or need? These were the questions that I asked myself once I turned to minimalism, then extreme minimalism, and now pursuing a one-bag life. And I could tell you by now from the experience of the past couple of years, it is much less furniture than you would definitely think. So today I will just sit here and talk again because the first piece of furniture that I will keep even pursuing a one-bag life is actually a good quality bed. And I personally think everyone needs a bed, and I personally would spend the most amount of money on a good quality bed. Because I think getting a good night of sleep is one of the best things that you can get for your money, and it contributes a lot to your health and to your spine and to your muscles and to your bones and to everything in your life. So a bed will definitely be a thing that I will definitely own while pursuing a one-bag life because it contributes so much to a good life and a good night of sleep. The next piece of furniture is actually a desk, or better say a office desk. I already tried to get rid of this thing a lot of times by working from other places like my bed or maybe the dining table in the dining room. But honestly, every time I need to say that this doesn't work out at all. If I work in the bed, my posture is bad and I get like a lot of aches in my back. When I work at the dining table downstairs, there will always be people running around and distracting me. So I think a good desk for your work when you're working from home is very, very beneficial. But honestly, I need to say you don't need a big desk or a large desk because I have a very small one. But before you maybe can see it right, I don't know if you can see it right there. This is actually my old desk, which was much bigger or a lot bigger than this desk that I have currently right now. But honestly, it's worth every penny and I would definitely keep it even if I'm pursuing a one-bag life. In addition to the office desk, there is this office chair. And I got it for the same reason as I got the bed and the desk, because I tried many different other solutions like these dining chairs or other small kind of things that you can collapse or something, but I never found it very comfortable to sit in them for a longer time, maybe while filming or editing these videos or while I'm working. So I think a good chair, a good office chair that it's maybe adjustable in height and a little bit of, I would say, wiggle room is very nice for you, your posture, and especially your back health. So definitely a good office chair will stay the same as the bed and the desk, even while pursuing a one-bag life. And lastly, my sideboard. That is maybe my most versatile piece of furniture that I have, because it literally stores everything that I have and have a lot of space left actually. When I start from the bottom, here is actually nothing really in it. There are some manuals how you build this thing. And here is actually the drawer that belongs to this table, but I don't install it because I don't need it. So this is already empty except these two things. In the middle drawer, there are some other things. Here is a box full of like boxes from everything that I own. So maybe my phone, my headphones, my razor and my tablet, because I always keep these things if I want to sell them again. So I keep this here. And also there are some things for, I don't get it, for the vacuum also, because we use the vacuum in every, I would say, in every room, so it stays here most of the times because this is like not wood floor, this is like carpet floor, and this takes a little bit of more time. And in the top drawer, that is actually my, I would say, closet, and in this drawer there is everything that I carry in my backpack actually. So when I put it out, here is my packing cube for my clothes. I still have some tech here, my toiletries are in here. So this is actually everything that I would carry when I'm going to travel again. And that's why I say this is my most versatile piece of furniture, because on one hand I have everything that I need in the top drawer, and I have some space left in the second drawer and actually don't need the third one. So I could easily get away with 2 of them. And as you can see here on the top there, I lay the things that I have quick access to, like my wallet, my sunglasses and my new pair of barefoot shoes that I want to try out. And yes, I have a little present from Sorbonne here as well, because I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I love Star Wars. And yes, that's literally every piece of furniture that I own. And that's actually it. As I said, I only have 4 pieces of furniture: my bed, my office desk, my office chair and my sideboard, while pursuing a one-bag life. And if you now ask yourself that you see a lot of more like cabinetries and storage things in the background of every of my videos, these are actually the things my parents possess. So this is just like storage for some books or some documents for I don't know whatever else, but that is actually not my stuff. So if I would move tomorrow, I would just take the bed, the desk, the chair and the sideboard with me, and I would have everything that I need in a new home. And if you paid close attention, you can find literally everything of these 4 pieces in almost every fully furnished apartment or hotel. So I will have never ever problems finding the right place for my stuff, because you will find this most likely almost everywhere. As you can see, even though you're pursuing a one-bag life and try to live out just one bag or suitcase for your life, doesn't mean you have no furniture at home. But as I told you before, it's a lot less than you would actually think. But now that you know the furniture that I own while I'm pursuing a one-bag life, here is my single best tip on what kind of furniture to avoid for every kind of lifestyle, even if you're not pursuing a one-bag life. Storage. And with storage, I mean everything from sideboards to closets to everything where you can have maybe a drawer or a door to close it. And honestly, everywhere I go and everyone I ask, they always have a lot of storage room, as I said, maybe in sideboards or in closets. And I personally think that are the worst things that you can buy as furniture, because it's so much more convenient to put everything that you have or maybe don't even need anymore into some kind of storage solution like a sideboard or a closet. And maybe in a couple of years you will look through everything that you have in storage and you realize that most of the things you put there, you will never think of them again, and maybe you didn't even need them for years. So in my opinion, the worst kind of furniture that you can buy is actually storage. So try to buy them intentionally, only when you really need the space to put something away. And if you don't need it, just don't get a lot of storage, because I promise you, you will fill it up with unnecessary things, forget about them at all, and then never find them again. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and like, but most important, share a comment with how many pieces of furniture do you think you have right now, and also don't forget about the weekly One Bag Life community post. The next video will be about the skills that I learned since I started pursuing a one-bag life. In the meantime, you can watch my last video where I show you the easiest way how you can keep track of your one-bag life. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.